Welcome to Old Delhi, where every corner hums with centuries of life and every bite carries the weight of empires, migrations, and generations. This small, chaotic slice of India is one of the most densely populated places on Earth. More than 20,000 people live in every square kilometer. And yet, in the middle of the tangled wires and honking rickshaws, there's a rhythm. And that rhythm feeds millions every single day. From Afghan kebabs to Japanese fluffy pancakes, we're going deep into Delhi.
Here we go.
And I'm going to give honest reviews using the micrometer for each and every place. Ratings from 1 to 10, food and restaurants, hotels, and flights. Hey, I'm Mike Gunn. I'm a frequent traveler and I love to eat and chat, one dish, one story at a time. I'm making a promise as we move forward. Expect new, incredible 4K cinematic experiences every week, no matter what. And if you subscribe today, you'll be entered to win a gift box full of goodies from my company, Fazel Socks. And I promise that moving forward, from now until infinity, I will be bringing you incredible weekly content. Here we are, Old Delhi. One of the most highly, densely populated places on Earth. And we're just coming into an area called the Jama Masjid, which is in a famous and incredibly iconic mosque, which is right here at the entrance of Old Delhi. So we're gonna be heading in and trying some seriously hidden eateries with our friend Scott. The smell, it's really, really hot out right now. It's probably like 40 degrees. Yeah, we're being dodged by scooties. All kinds of people selling coconuts. This is one of the busiest places I've probably ever seen. Just packed with food vendors galore. There's the Garib Nawaz Hotel. I believe the famous Kareem's is around here as well. We've got workers that are lined up waiting for their food. But food in Old Delhi isn't just about flavor. It's about all the people, the families sitting cross-legged on curbs, sharing food that have been passed down from generation to generation. It's about strangers offering you a taste with a smile, and it's about legacy. Not something that's in books, but in kitchens, hands, and hearts. This place doesn't even try necessarily to be what we assume as beauty. It just simply is. And if you let it, it'll feed something so much deeper than your appetite. So without further ado, let's dive in. So in a place like this, I actually in past have recommended to people that you take one of these little pedal rickshaws because it's actually easier to get through in some way. Got some mango vendors over here. Kind of tucked on this side. And horns out here are definitely the language of choice. The buff biryani here isn't just a meal. It is legacy. Born from Mughal kitchens and adapted over centuries, it's rich, layered, and unapologetically spiced. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Slowly cooked so that the water buffalo meat is so tender. It was actually a really simple biryani. There's not a lot going on. But because the buffalo was slow cooked for so long and the seasoning was just right, along with this pickle, it's fantastic.
This is really different than different biryanis we have in different parts of India. Like what we have in the Himalayas, let's say, has a totally different flavor palette with all the spices. Like for sure there'd be star anise in it, cardamom, that's not in this. This is totally different. And it's awesome!
Yeah, when you come into Old Delhi, don't expect cleanliness, but expect to embrace a lot of interesting stuff. and you'll really enjoy it. You have to kind of go in mentally prepared, ready to accept your surroundings. And if you can do that, honestly, it's one of the most incredible experiences ever. It's really hot, the smells are intense, everything from spices and meat and fire and coal. And of course, you've got less desirable smells as well, but that's okay. You kind of just walk through those fast. भाई प्लीज एक और प्लेट मिलेगी ना ये वाला भाई कितने टाइम हो गया ना इधर हाँ
27 साल होगा
कितने हो गया
27
साल
Hello.
हेलो
What's Channel's name? Channel's name.
माइक गन गन नहीं स्पून है हमारे पास हाँ ठीक है thank you I'm so excited by this. We got plate number 2. Unfortunately, actually, it's well, not unfortunately for everyone else. It's Eid, so it's a holiday, but it is unfortunate for us because, well, a bunch of the places we were planning to try are closed, so we will be coming back. Okay, so this here is a chili achar, which is very similar to, it's like an Indian kimchi. So it's super salty. It's been preserved. It's acidic. It's very acidic. So you have to kind of be like prepared for that, but it is so good when you mix it all in with like the rice and the meat. It's kind of a way to, it's actually very representative of Old Delhi, isn't it? Just a whole hodgepodge of things all put together and it still makes something tasty.
And it works.
You can just see how soaked in sweat I am. And we got some like, got about a cartilage piece. Nothing here goes to waste. They just, yeah, whole animal cooking. I like that. Yeah, actually, that's one thing I'm going to do with you guys. I'm going to take you into an actual meat market, and I'll show you what it's like getting your meat in this country. Very, very different than all like nicely cleaned and packaged, and you don't really have to handle anything. Wait till you experience a meat market here. नहीं कोई बात नहीं ये कितने का था 280 ना अच्छा हाँ The tandoori chicken, spiced in clay ovens that have stood here longer than most buildings in the West. But what sets it apart is what comes next. A pour of melted butter so generous, it turns indulgence into ritual. So, this is the butter chicken.
No, it's chicken with butter.
So, when I asked the guy what it is, he told me butter chicken. Now, so this is not the butter chicken that we would normally think of as butter chicken. This is like tandoori chicken in butter soup. Oh yeah, so we've got the rumali roti. Rumali roti with our chicken in butter soup and some salad. Salad. And the rumali roti, paper thin and tossed with fabric, it's edible poetry folded into centuries of culinary craftsmanship. Which I'm kind of making a mess of it. Dip it in the chicken. Get some of that butter. Look at that. We're going for the gold. The butter is such a nice add-on to that. Very creamy. So here they're making the roti.
This is water bottle.
Acha.
Water bottle different.
ठीक है. All right, just to give you guys an idea of what that cost. Delicious. Even dessert here tells a story. Jalebis shaped like a gulab jamun. Come on now. Deep fried, syrup soaked, fusion sweets that somehow feel both ancient and inventive. And honestly, gulab jamuns are probably one of my favorite things on planet Earth. Wow. Oh, I love that so much, that like rose sweetness inside. crispy on the outside, doughy like a Timbit on the inside. And for those of you who are watching this that don't know what a Timbit is, that is a Canadian mini donut from Tim Hortons. Okay, so we had that fluffy pancake from that Japanese place, and this is what it was made with, Biscoff. Very, very popular here. Then there's the lassi. Cold, thick, hand-churned in a metal cup. It's not just a drink, it's relief from the heat and from the spice and from the pace of life. Vendors have been serving it in this way since before India and Pakistan even had borders. Okay, here we go. I'm trying this bad boy. Oh. So that's got like the creamy fat on top, which is so good. Think of it like one of the best yogurts you've ever had and multiply it by 100. That is so good. And it's served in a clay cup. They actually just smash these afterwards. It's made just with clay. It's part of the cost. But they're no good afterwards. It's a one-time use thing. But at least it's not plastic, right? So I'm gonna finish this up and then we're gonna make our way out. This is the place to remember for sure. This is where I just had, honestly, probably one of the best lassis that I've ever had. We're gonna be going for this again at some point. I'm coming back here. I don't care what I have to do. I just wish I could have this everywhere. Although maybe that would probably lose some of its novelty, wouldn't it? Either way, this is a place to come. Now, when I say you have to be ready for crowds, you really, really need to be ready for crowds. It's probably one of the most intense things you've ever really experienced. Got some friends over there waving at us, which is awesome. Love it. Saying goodbye to them. Happy Eid, everybody. Yeah, so this is not a relaxing place, but it's one of the most fascinating places you've ever seen. We would have to come back here, and I'm going to take you with me. Alright, so here we go. Classic Indian Railway meal. This is it's actually a double portion because my wife's got her computer open and kind of working next to us. Just to give you an idea of what you get on here. I'll show you. This is the non-veg option. The other option I believe is remember actually, I think it's chole bhature, but I'm not exactly sure on that. Here you get a omelet, which usually has some chilies and maybe a couple other vegetables like onion, and that's about it. In here you've got some classic white bread and butter, juice, ketchup. I've finished the tea. They bring that out usually beforehand separately. There you have it. Okay, we're gonna give this a try. Anda. Well salted. It's got the chilies. It's fluffy, not jiggly. Okay, finished up the omelet, and underneath, which I forgot to mention, you have some aloo and matar. So you got the potatoes and the peas. And honestly, that omelet is delish. It's so good.
Others choose to kind of make like a sandwich with the bread. I just don't really want the bread. I also don't really want the juice, because you do need to keep an eye out on these. Like it says that this is mango juice, but when you look at the ingredients, oh okay, this actually does have 16% mango pulp, which is better than some, quite honestly, that I've seen. But then the third ingredient is sugar, and it's just a lot. It's a lot of sugar, and so you have to be careful of that. And then there's other things, you know, you have to look out for. Like, I generally try and stick with, if I don't really know the ingredients, I don't eat it. Same with bread. Like, this bread it doesn't actually come in this paper. They package this. It comes in plastic, and usually there's several ingredients, where I think typically bread should be like 2 or 3 ingredients, maybe 4, if it's good bread. So just be careful of that kind of stuff with this. Yeah, I mean, if you're just eating egg and peas and potatoes, go bananas. And yeah, it's always the same every single time. Love that.
I came to Delhi looking for answers, but maybe this city isn't about giving answers. Maybe it's about handing you stories and letting you decide what they mean. So if you're looking for more in-depth details about everywhere we visited today, make sure to check out my Essentials travel guide at mikewgunn.com. There you'll find reviews and write-ups in far more detail and depth about the places that we visited. So we'll see you there. Thanks for checking out my videos.